This episode is brought to you by Peloton. Break through the busiest time of year with the brand new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus. Powered by Peloton IQ. With real-time guidance and endless ways to move, you can personalize your workouts and train with confidence, helping you reach your goals in less time. Let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com.
Hey there, it's Kim, and welcome to the audio version of my daily tech newsletter, The Current, read by nearly 1 million people every single day. Now let's get into today's newsletter for Friday, February 20th, 2026. Happy Friday, friend. You made it. Another work week is in the books. Now I'm starting things off with a trivia question, so get your thinking cap on. How much digital data does the average person generate every single day? Is it A, half a gigabyte, B, 1.7 gigabytes, C, 5 gigabytes, or D, 10 gigabytes? Hold on to your answer and we'll come back to it at the end. And trust me, it's going to surprise you. Before we get rolling, I want to make sure you know about February's $7,000 giveaway. Someone wins $250 every single day this month. All you have to do is sign up for the newsletter at winfromkim.com. That's winfromkim.com. And if you are already subscribed, don't worry, you are automatically entered. Just open today's edition of The Current in your inbox and look for the big red box at the top. If you see it, then congratulations. The $250 is yours. And if you're not subscribed to the newsletter yet, what are you even doing? It's completely free, ADN 5-star rated. Head to winfromkim.com. That's winfromkim.com. All right, folks, let's get into the good stuff. Picture this. You're standing in line at Starbucks, waiting on your order, minding your own business. Someone nearby glances at you. Totally normal, right? Except they're wearing Ray-Bans. And in about 90 seconds, their phone is already showing them your name, where you work, and your last 3 Instagram posts. You didn't agree to any of this. You couldn't opt out. You didn't even notice it was happening. And I wish I could tell you this was science fiction, but it is absolutely not. Meta's Ray-Ban smart glasses look just like regular sunglasses. They're stylish, they're slim, and they're hiding a 12-megapixel camera and 5 microphones inside. More than 7 million pairs sold in 2025 alone. And now Meta is building in facial recognition, they're calling it name tag, that can match your face against 3 billion profiles across Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. 3 billion in 90 seconds. Here's what really got me, though. A leaked internal memo shows that Meta is deliberately planning to launch this feature during what they called a dynamic political environment, meaning they're waiting for a moment when privacy advocates are too distracted and overwhelmed to push back hard. They are quite literally timing this for when nobody is paying attention. I mean, the audacity. And the thing is, this technology is already out in the wild. 2 Harvard students built a tool using these glasses and some facial recognition scrapers that could pull up a complete stranger's name, home address, and phone number just from a glance on the subway, 90 seconds. And here's the really unsettling part. Even if you've deleted every social media account you have, your face is still sitting in databases scraped from LinkedIn, Venmo, old news articles. You can't scrub it. It's already being misused in seriously disturbing ways, too. A man at the University of San Francisco used these glasses to secretly record women and post the videos online. One woman only found out because a friend sent her a TikTok of herself that already had 23 million views and hundreds of sexually explicit comments. And then there's the story of a man who wore his smart glasses on a date, back to a hotel, and secretly recorded the whole encounter. The next day, he actually sent the victim the video. He pleaded guilty to voyeurism. And look, I'll just say it. If a guy is keeping his sunglasses on indoors at night, that's your sign. Now, there are ways to protect yourself and things you should know how to spot. The glasses have a small white light on the right frame that blinks during recording, but people are covering it with stickers and nail polish to hide it. The frames are also slightly thicker than regular Ray-Bans if you look closely, and you absolutely have the right to ask someone if they're recording. If they get weird about it, well, there's your answer. Here's the frustrating reality, though. There is no federal law in the United States that protects your face. Illinois has the toughest biometric privacy law in the country, and it's the only reason Meta has paid over $2 billion in fines. Most states have nothing, zero. So if you want to see the full breakdown, including exactly what to look for and the specific steps you can take to protect yourself, is all waiting for you in today's edition of The Current. Head back to your inbox. The full details are in today's edition. And if you aren't subscribed yet, it's super easy. Just go to getkim.com. That's getkim.com. All right, over in the web water cooler section of today's newsletter, there are so many great stories for you to go check out. So here's a sneak peek to get you started. You probably know Savannah Guthrie from the Today Show. Her 84-year-old mother, Nancy, has gone missing, and federal investigators are now using genetic genealogy, the exact same technique that cracked the Golden State Killer case after decades, to analyze DNA evidence from Nancy's home. It's a fascinating and heartbreaking story, and the full thing is in today's newsletter. Next up, Ring. Remember when they made this big announcement about using artificial intelligence to help you find your lost dog? Their chief executive officer admitted in a leaked email that the feature was never just about pets. Ring quietly turned it on by default and stitched together neighborhood cameras into an automated surveillance network. I have been saying this for years. The full story is in your inbox. Go read it. Now here's one that should make every parent stop and think. Lyft just rolled out something called Lyft Teen, letting kids as young as 13 ride alone in more than 200 markets around the country, as long as a verified parent sets it up. Parents get real-time tracking, pick-up and drop-off alerts, and the ability to contact the driver directly. Sounds pretty good on paper, right? But there are some details in today's newsletter that you are going to want to know before you hand your teenager that kind of independence. Head back to your inbox. It's all in the web water cooler section of today's edition of The Current. And this one is for anyone who has ever trusted a piece of software to protect their business. Dell just patched a critical security flaw in one of its enterprise recovery products, the kind of software that is literally supposed to save your system if everything goes wrong. Think of it as the parachute, except it turns out the parachute had the combination lock written right on the outside. A China-linked hacking group had already been quietly exploiting this vulnerability since mid-2024, nearly a year before the patch came out. If you or anyone you know runs enterprise systems, this is not one to skip. The full story is in the web water cooler section of today's newsletter. Now, before I get to device advice, I have to tell you about the latest episode of the Current podcast. I spoke with Andy Greenberg, a senior correspondent at Wired magazine, and the story he told me genuinely kept me on the edge of my seat the whole time. It started with a late-night email from inside a Southeast Asian compound. The message said, and I'm paraphrasing here, "I am a computer engineer being forced to work here. I want to help shut this down." What Andy uncovered about these scam factory operations, the scale of them, how they work, who is really behind them, it is one of those stories that makes you rethink everything. Go listen to that episode of The Current wherever you get your podcasts. You will not regret it. All right, let me give you a quick one from Device Advice that is genuinely going to improve your mornings, especially if you live somewhere cold. If your car is a 2020 or newer, there is almost certainly a free app you are not using. We are talking My Chevrolet, Ford Pass, My Toyota, My Hyundai, or whichever fits your situation. These apps let you lock and unlock your doors remotely, check your tire pressure, get maintenance alerts, find your car in a parking lot, and, my personal favorite, start your engine from bed on a freezing morning. Some even let you set speed alerts if a teenager is behind the wheel. Your phone becomes a remote control for your car, and it costs you absolutely nothing. Go find yours today. And the device advice section of today's newsletter has even more. There's a Windows shortcut tip that is going to save you a real amount of time, and a tip about deleted photos that a lot of people really need to know. It's all in today's edition. Now, before I give you the trivia answer, a quick reminder that February's $7,000 giveaway is still going strong. $250 every single day this month. Head to winfromkim.com, that's winfromkim.com, and make sure you're in the running. And if someone in your life needs this newsletter in their world, send them to getkim.com. It's free, it takes 30 seconds, and hey, the more the merrier when it comes to giveaway season. Oh, and today's newsletter also has a fantastic deals section. Everything under $50. We're talking a heated eye massager that melts migraines, an electric toothbrush that runs for 60 days on one charge, a spinning makeup organizer, a silicone body scrubber, really good stuff. And if you want to browse even more of my handpicked favorites anytime, check out all my best picks for you on my Amazon store at amazon.com/shop/KimCommando. All right, trivia time. So what do you think? How much data does the average person generate every day? Is it A, half a gigabyte, B, 1.7 gigabytes, C, 5 gigabytes, or D, 10 gigabytes? Well, the answer is B, 1.7 gigabytes. That is more than a full-length high-definition movie. And here's the part that really gets me. Most of it is collected passively, without you ever doing anything. Your phone, your smart TV, your car, your fitness tracker, even your smart fridge, all quietly reporting back while you go about your life. If you burned all the data created globally in just one day, onto compact discs. The stack would reach the moon and back. Wow. In 2025, the world created close to 200 zettabytes of data. 1 zettabyte is 1 trillion gigabytes. I guess you could say we've all got a lot on our plates. Bite me. Alrighty, folks, that's all I have for you in today's audio edition of The Current newsletter. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope you learned something. And remember, every setting you change, every scam you dodge, every tip you pass along to someone you love, that's you taking back control. You can keep yourself always tech ahead every morning with my newsletter. Sign up now at getkim.com. That's getkim.com. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Hey, let me know what you think about these podcasts. There's a special address, podcasts@komando.com. That's podcast with an S, of course, PODCASTS @komando.com. Oh, by the way, a couple of people read those notes, so make sure that you're always kind and nice. Again, podcasts@komando.com. Let me hear from you.